India's army chief has expressed concern in an interview to news agency ANI regarding Pakistan's ISI officer's visit to India's Chicken Neck area. He made these concerns especially regarding the visit of these officials that took place in Siliguri, in India's West Bengal state. The strategically vital Chicken's Neck, which is a link with the northeastern states, is just about 22 kilometers wide, with Nepal on one side and Bangladesh on the other. This comes in the backdrop of a series of Pakistani overtures to the leadership in Bangladesh and concerns raised by India on security. In that light, the Indian Army Chief said the onus is on Bangladesh to ensure that anti-India elements not use Bangladeshi soil to send terrorists into India. Terming Pakistan the epicenter of terrorism, General Dwivedi said there was every reason for concern in India if officials from that country visit a place close to the Indian border. The growing diplomatic warmth between Pakistan and Bangladesh presents a new geopolitical challenge for India, potentially altering regional dynamics in South Asia. Pakistan's ISI has long had links in Bangladesh. It had laid low in Sheikh Hasina's time, but under Muhammad Yunus, there have been visible signs of a shift. Experts have frequently pointed out that they see a big Pakistan influence that has led to anti-India winds blowing in Bangladesh. Pakistan easing visa restrictions for Bangladesh and easing flow of goods points at a rising bonhoming. A series of attacks on minorities in Bangladesh have even been put down to a systematic ethnic cleansing and genocide of the kind attempted by Pakistan. Pakistan has long cultivated the Jamaat-e-Islami in Bangladesh, and anti-India religious fundamentalism has been on the rise. India certainly has strong reasons to be watchful. Moving on to Bangladesh, the upheaval that took place over the last few months in Bangladesh is now resulting in a complete rewrite of history in the country's school textbooks. Landmark moments and age-old heroes are now being made obsolete to suit the powers that be. Here's more.
The 5th of February, mobs vandalized the Bangabandhu Memorial Museum in Dhaka, the historic residence of the man Bangladesh called the father of the nation. The attack was symbolic in many ways, an assault on the country's history. This will now play out on school textbooks too. The new curriculum says Zia-ur-Rahman, not the known father of the nation, Mujib-ur-Rahman, steered Bangladesh's liberation struggle and declared the country's independence in 1971. The new history books expunge dozens of poems, speeches and articles penned by Mujib, alongside images of his daughter, Sheikh Hasina. They now valorize the hundreds of people killed in protests that ultimately toppled Hasina last summer. Previously erased heroes of Bangladesh's early history return. Textbooks turning into political manifestos of the times has parents angry.
This year, the July uprising secured places in the textbooks. For example, there is a chapter named "We Won't Forget You" in my daughter's book. And why does it, textbook, need to be one-sided? Governments will come and go, but in recent years, we couldn't teach our children the background of our liberation and the leaders we knew in our childhood. It's very unfortunate for us.
Unfortunately, এটা আমাদের দুর্ভাগ্য.
What's notable is the shift in nature of propaganda the new Bangladesh government looks to put out. Hasina's government typically clamped down on Islamist elements. The same have been emboldened under the present dispensation. It's seen as an indication of the vision of Bangladesh that they wish to champion.
The contents of the previous textbooks excluded many of our national leaders, namely Maulana Abdul Hamid, Khan Bhashani, Hussein Shahid Suhrawardi, Shere Bangla, A.K. Fazlul Huq, and Tajuddin Ahmed. On the other hand, only one leader, Sheikh Mujib-ur-Rahman, was highlighted. And it seemed that everything starting from our language movement in 1952 to the Liberation War, 1971, were led by him. But if we study history without any illusion, that is not the case actually.
The phenomenon is known to be a typical aspect of post-election scenarios in South Asia as well as developing nations worldwide. Educationists call for an approach where politics does not intrude into the realm of education. By the current paradigm, every change of government holds up a potential shift in how future generations see history. School history books and lessons become slaves of the political masters of the day. The state of flux in Bangladesh jumps out larger than ever.